Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Angelica. So, hi guys. And if you guys are already subscribed, then thank you for doing that. And if you are not, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I make new videos. In today's video, I will be showing how I got this classy Christmas beat. And I'm doing a collaboration with Be Breezy 24. There's her picture. She has so many pictures. She's amazing. Whoa, just turned yellow. Whoa, come back, bring the color back. Okay. She's amazing. We are doing a Christmas collaboration. She posted, well, she made a post for this look. Oh, the camera's not doing it any justice because it's so bright outside. But she made this look. She wanted to see which one you guys would go for. She made a poll for it and you guys chose the colorful look. So I'm going to do the classy look since she's going to do the colorful one. And I literally used two colors on my eyes. Two. Didn't cut my crease, didn't use any concealer to cut any creases, didn't do anything extra. This is going to be very, very basic. But the girls that just want to be festive but not be extra but still look bougie. I don't know. Christmas vibes. Just be bougie. Oh, look at the highlight. What? Can't see that. It's not even highlight. It's eyeshadow. Anyway, so she is going to be doing the. There we go. That looks a little bit better. The rainbow side, the colorful side, very, very festive. And I'm going to be doing the classy side, just like I said. And what have I missed? Please go show her some love. Go to her page. Once again, it is B.Breezy. Come on now, focus. B.Breezy 24. There we go. Please show her some love. Like I said before, she's amazing. While we're focusing, okay. She's amazing. She's so pretty. So pretty. Like, beautiful, just beautiful. Like I said, go show her some love. Be sure to watch that video after this video if you haven't. Let me find her YouTube channel. Let me see, let me hurry up because my camera is dying. Come on, load. This is like taking forever in a day. Let me see. I'm trying to hurry up, guys. My camera's dying, and this is like taking its own sweet time. And I can't. You know what? Let me go to this. Let me just do this. Let me do this because it's right here. So I'm tripping. But show Breion some love because she's amazing. I found it. All right. So it's the same name. Her YouTube channel name is Be Breezy. She's just amazing. Go watch her video, her colorful Christmas look after you watch this video. And if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with eyebrows done. I can show you guys how I did my eyebrows. If you guys are interested in that, let me know inside the comments down below. And I will do a video on how I'm currently doing my eyebrows and what I'm using. So I'm using the Color Workshop palette in Rosé. And the first color I'm going to go into is like this chocolatey color. I forgot to put on tape, so I'm going to put tape on to keep everything nice and clean before I get too crazy with the eyeshadow. And what the tape does, it makes it very easy for you to apply your eyeshadows without having to clean up as much in the end. And it makes it easy when you're going to do your eyeliner because then you'll have something to go along so it comes out straight and sharp every time. You just want to make sure that it's flush with your skin so it doesn't bleed. Then you're going to go into this chocolatey color I don't have the names of these colors. I threw the little plastic cover that came with it away, so I'm sorry. But it's like a deep brown chocolatey color that you're gonna put on the outer corner of your eye and in the crease, and you're gonna drag it towards the inner corner, but you're not gonna go all the way. You're just gonna go halfway. And then you're gonna blend it out with a clean brush to make it not as harsh. You want it to be a nice, smooth transition. Always have a clean blending brush. It'll be your best friend and it'll smooth out everything because you want it to look seamless. Very, very low maintenance when it comes to this look because you're only going to be using 2 colors. Okay, so the next color I want to go in with is this lighter color. It's like a champagne color. And the palette, I'm going to apply a few layers of this color just because it is a shimmery color and I want that color to show up, but I don't want it to look white, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm going to blend those two together inside the middle using my brush that I'm using for blending, the same brush I used to blend out the chocolatey color in the beginning. We're going to use to blend out these 2 colors. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other side really quick and I will be back. Okay, now we're gonna go into eyeliner. This is where that tape is gonna come in handy. It's gonna help you make your eyeliner nice and sharp. I'm starting off with a felt tip liner. You can use any old eyeliner, any one that you like. But I start off with the felt tip liner just to get that foundation down. So I know it's not like running. And then I will take a liquid eyeliner and clean it up and thicken up the line. Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys. I'm just gonna drag that along the tape and it'll come out so sharp in the end. I promise you there'll be no cleanup from it. If you have the tape adhered to your face, you know, if it's stuck down good, there should be no cleanup. Now I'm gonna go in with that liquid liner and it's not black, but it's close enough. And I'm just gonna thicken up that eyeliner line, make it a little bit sharper, a little bit longer, but we're definitely gonna thicken it up a little bit. I feel like when you're using eyeshadows, you should have a long line. You should have a long liner. It just makes things look so much prettier to me. You don't have to. You can skip this step altogether if you want. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a little mascara just to get my eyelashes ready for lashes. I know some people, they skip this step, but after you've applied your eyeshadows, sometimes you have fallout and it lands on your eyelashes. And whatever color you use, that's what color your eyelashes are going to be. And most likely, the lashes you're going to put on are black or dark brown or something of that nature. So I suggest putting on a little mascara on the top and bottom lashes just to help them blend better into the falsies. Okay, now is for my favorite part. We're going to put on some lashes. These are the lashes I'm going to be using. I don't know where I got these lashes from. I've had them for a good while now, but they are my favorite lashes. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have your own favorite pair of lashes or your favorite go-to makeup products that you use pretty much every time you do your makeup. I love these lashes because they're so full. I just love these lashes. So we're going to put on our lashes. When you apply the glue, make sure it gets tacky before you try to stick it onto your eye. You don't want to have a mess. You don't want to glue your eyelids shut. You don't want to have your eyelashes sticking together. You don't want any of that. Because it's just going to be a mess and you're going to have to clean it up and it'll ruin everything. So take your time with this. Let it become tacky before you go to apply it onto your eye to avoid any issues. Very carefully place the eyelash. And the eyelash glue that I'm using is what is it called? This is the eyelash duo, the blue and white tube. It's the only one that I use when it comes to applying my lashes. I know some people use hair bonding glue, like for glue-ins. That's not, I don't know. For me, I can't do that because that stuff just seems really, really strong. I'm gonna put on the other lash and I'll be right back. All right, we are back and both lashes are on. I'm gonna go right into skin. The primer I'm using is a Black Radiance primer. This is their HD primer in the color nude, but it blends out. It blends out into pretty much every skin tone. It kind of scared me with the color a little bit when I first got it, but when I tried it out, it blends out. Trust me, it blends out. So I'm just gonna put that all over my face, and what I used on my forehead, I'm gonna take a little brush and just rub that into my forehead because it's a smaller spot and I don't want to mess up my eyebrows or do any of that from all the excess rubbing. I love this little brush, it's nice and soft. Now we're gonna go into foundation, and the foundation is made by the same company and it is Black Radiance as well. Let me focus the camera a little bit so you guys can see that. It is Black Radiance. Come on, focus. Come on. There we go. Black Radiance. And it is in the color Caramel Glaze. And this is their mousse foundation. I'm gonna just dip my foundation brush in there. And it looks a little red when you first apply it, but it blends out really, really good. And the after color matches me pretty good. It just looks red when you first take it out of the container. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to blend that all over my face. I'm not using too much, but I am using a little bit more underneath my eyes and in certain places where I need it because it is such a light foundation. You know, it's a mousse. It's not a liquid one, it's a mousse. I'm gonna take that underneath the chin because you want everything to be blended out. Don't stop at just your jawline. Excuse me singing. It was like my favorite part of the song and I needed to, so I'm sorry. Um, but we're just gonna blend all that out. And you see the justice this little brush is doing for me. Do you see that? I love that brush. It's an e.l.f. brush. Next, I'm gonna go right into concealer, and the concealer I'm using is the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer, whatever the name of this stuff is. You see this tube is on its last days. I had to go replace it the same day I made this video. So this tube will be into the trash. And I'll have to switch up for the rest of my face with a different concealer because this one was gone. I ran out of it. But I'm just gonna put this concealer underneath my eyes. This is in the color Warm Honey. And I'm going to use my little concealer brush This concealer brush is from e.l.f. Cosmetics and it is from their Studio line. I'm just gonna blend out that concealer underneath my eyes, bring it down a little bit, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I like these small little precision concealer brushes when they're nice and fluffy like this because then it makes it easier to pull the product down. Then I'm gonna go in with a wet beauty blender and blend, blend, blend. This is probably like my favorite part of every makeup tutorial that I see is the blending part because you see everything come together when it's blended out. It looks seamless, it looks beautiful. And you see with our eyeshadow, we had no mess ups. No mess ups with eyeliner. Everything came out the way it was supposed to. Now I'm going in with a lighter concealer, and this is the one I have to finish the rest of my face off with because that first tube is gone. This is not an LA Girl Pro concealer. This is a concealer I got from my local beauty supply store. Um, it's a good concealer. It's really thick though, and it dries down. It starts to dry down very fast, so you have to work kind of fast with this product. But other than that, it's an okay concealer. Nothing too crazy. But I do like my LA Girl Pro because it doesn't dry down as fast as this one does. But we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my wet beauty blender, and blend all of that out. I cannot talk today. Today is Christmas. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm going to try and get this video up today. What am I going to do next? Next, I am going to go in with contour. The contour powder I am using is Mika K. This is her Duo palette, and I'm using the lighter powder on my nose to contour my nose. You don't want to do it too harsh inside the center of your face because it'll look kind of funny. You just want it to be like a gradient, snatch inside the center of your face. You want to have that nose looking snatched. And for the cheeks, for the rest of my face, I'm going to use this fluffy powder brush from Sephora. And I'm going to apply that to my cheeks and to my temples. We're just trying to bring some of that color back because the concealer is a little light for me, but we want to bring some of that color back into our face. So I'm going to buff that in to my cheeks and on my temples. And you see how it just brings all the color back to your face? You go from looking washed out to looking back to your natural color. Then I'm gonna go in with my Airspun Loose Face Powder. And I believe it's a natural. And I'm going to set the parts of my face that I applied concealer to. Okay, you're gonna set those places. Underneath the eyes, the forehead, the bridge of the nose, and then we're gonna cut the contour with it. Look at that line. Where I do my contour, I start from up by my ears, but not completely up there, and I go down to the corner of my mouth on both sides, and that usually works for me. I don't try to go too crazy when it goes to contour because it can go left real fast. So we're just gonna put the powder on the places where we've put concealer and then cut out chisel out our cheeks so we look snatched. Now I am going to grab a big fluffy brush. I don't leave this on for too long. And I'm going to dust off this extra powder while blending it into my skin as well, if that makes any sense. You see the line that the powder left? We're gonna fix that in a little sec. But I'm just gonna dust off the excess powder while actually buffing in that excess powder into the rest of my face that I did not set. So We're gonna go back over our contour with the brush I used. No extra product, we're just gonna go over it. Just to clean up that line that was left behind from our airspun powder. So we're just gonna dust off that powder, dust off most of it, and then buff out a little bit into the skin that wasn't set. Then we're gonna go back in with our contour brush just a little bit and warm up the face a little bit. Bring the color back because we don't want to look ashy. We don't want to look like Casper. Okay, we don't want to look like Casper. It's Christmas. We don't want to look like Casper. So we're gonna go back in with a little bit of the contour on the end of the nose. We just want to look snatched, you know, we just want to look snatched. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with a highlight. It's not an actual highlighter, it is a eyeshadow. It's a LA Colors Loose Pigment, and it's gold, but it's in the color Sunshine. So you can see right here, it's in the color Sunshine. This is a legit gold color. It's gold. It's bright, it's gold. And we're gonna put that on the high points of our face. So that means we're gonna put a little bit on the cheeks. Look at that color. Look at how bright that is. It's gold, gold. So a little bit goes a long way. So we're gonna put it on the high points of our face. So the tip of the nose, you see how bright that is? I'm gonna dim that down a little bit. Then we're gonna go in between the eyes. I like putting it here since I didn't put any in the inner tear ducts. I didn't want to do that for this look. I just wanted to have the high points to be highlighted. So on the nose, I tend to blend it out a little bit. And then I put some on the forehead, you know, just to get that little glow. When you go out into the sun, you'll get that glow. Then we're gonna put a little bit on the cheeks. And I always like using this loose pigment. I've never used it on my eyes. I've only used it as a highlighter because it is so bright and it's perfect. I don't have a highlighter that's like it. And then I'm gonna use my actual highlighting brush. This thing is huge, is why I don't use it that often, but I use it to like buff out the highlight when it's a little intense. And then when I go in underneath the eyebrows, just a little bit. We don't want it to be too crazy. And next, I am going to grab my mirror and zoom you guys in a little bit. We're gonna apply some mascara to the bottom lashes. Since I did not do that when I was doing the upper lashes, I tend to leave the lower lashes until I'm done working underneath the eye because I get kind of messy with the eyes. I can't talk. I can't talk. I get kind of messy when I'm messing with mascara underneath the eyes. So I try to wait until the end to do that so I can just do it and be done with it and not have to go back. Okay, now I want to go in with the lips. I'm using this matte liquid lip color, and this came from my local beauty supply store. And it's in the color Woody Brown. And I'm using a eyeliner pencil brush, lip liner pencil brush. I told you guys I can't talk. And I'm outlining my lips with it. I go around my lips and then I make an X inside the center. And then I put lines on each side of my lips. It just makes the lipstick color that I'm going to put in, that I'm going to apply in the end over top of this. It makes it look so much better when you do these steps. There's a line on the side. Then we're gonna do one on the other side. I filled in that little part, but we're gonna do one on the other side. Then we are going to line the bottom lip. I'm gonna put a line down the center, right down the center. You see how I left my lips dry? Don't do what I'm about to do. Okay, so you're gonna continue lining your lips and how it's nice and dry. The brush and the product can come off of the brush nice and easily, and you don't have to worry about it, not coming off the brush. But it only works when your lips are dry. Um, don't lick your lips like how I did on one side. Learned my lesson, learning from my mistakes. I'm not a professional at this. This is just how I like to do it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't lick your lips. Because you see how hard it was to get the color off of the brush versus the other side. Don't do that. Okay, so once you have your lines up there, gonna make sure that everything is set. Then we're gonna go in with our actual lip color. And I have a lip mini from MAC, and it is in the color Whirl. Let me see if it'll focus. Let me zoom out a little bit so it can focus. And there is the color Whirl, and it's a matte lipstick. And there's the color, and we're just going to apply that over top. I put it only on the bottom lip, and then I rub both the lips together because I don't want it to take all the extra color that we lined our lips with. We want those two colors to blend and marry each other and, become one. And look at that. Look at that. And if you've made a mess on anything, clean it up. Apply a little highlight to the Cupid's bow. There's the highlight. And this is how the look turned out, guys. And this is how it turned out. Let me know if you guys like it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one.